For more on this story on Nokia and the rest of the smartphone world, I'm joined by Shah. He's the senior analyst from Strategy Analytics. Welcome to Biz Asia America. Welcome to the show. This is very interesting. Let's start with Nokia. They essentially were number one a long time ago, back when we were both younger. And they became to the bottom of the pile, and now they're trying to work their way back. They've made a couple of launches. They've teamed up with Microsoft. Is this all going to work out well for them?
So it has been working slowly and steadily for Nokia, coming from a 40% market share in Q1 2010 to 4% market share right now. Nokia has phased out its aging Symbian smartphones, which were very loss-making phones. Right now, they are married with Microsoft for Windows Phone platform, and they are the lone vendor supporting Windows Phone in a bigger way. So, and now they're growing very fast with the help of Windows Phone.
Well, the latest strategy, we just talked about it, was they're going after emerging markets. Simple question. Is there money to be made in emerging markets? I mean, as much as developed markets? I mean, why are they focusing on emerging markets?
So the next wave of growth for smartphone upgrades will come from emerging markets. And markets is India, China, Indonesia, Brazil, and Russia. So Nokia has been traditionally strong in these emerging markets, and there's a still huge loyal base of Nokia smartphone and feature phone installed base users, which Nokia would like to tap into.
We have one person in the office, by the way. We took a poll, and only one has a Nokia so far, so I'm sure Nokia wants that to grow. Now, another company that has a similar fate of Nokia, who had a big market share, and lately it's having a tough time, is Blackberry, and they're trying to reinvent themselves as well. Is it the same strategy that Blackberry should use? Should they follow on what Nokia is doing, or should they do something different?
So BlackBerry has a slightly different portfolio and strategy. They have been leaders in QWERTY handsets, but now they have added touchscreen handsets because they have missed the touchscreen handset boom in last 2 years. So now they're trying to marry touchscreen as well as QWERTY handsets in emerging markets, where they, especially in markets like Indonesia and India, where they have huge installed base of BlackBerry users as well. So they have to launch a lower priced QWERTY device, which they did today at the BlackBerry Live event, but still the pricing is yet unknown to be successful.
I want your help. 5 years ago, it was BlackBerry, it was Nokia, and they were the bomb.
Right.
There was nobody else there. Today, it's Apple and Samsung.
Right.
Fast forward 5 years from now, what's going to happen in this industry?
That's a great question, and it's difficult because I don't have the magic wand, but I would say it will depend on which has the largest ecosystem to bank on. It could be Microsoft, or it could be Facebook. So, or it could be someone from China like Coolpad or Huawei.
I mean, I don't have my phone. You've got some phones here.
Yeah.
And the question is, for a lot of us who use smartphones, we don't even know 95% of the functions. We use just the 3 functions.
Right.
What's going to change about smartphones 3 or 4 years from now? What new things could they possibly invent that's going to make me stare at the phone even longer, probably when I shouldn't be?
Right. So there have been inflection points in mobile phone industry. It was keypad with Nokia, touchscreen with Apple iPhone. So they revolutionized the new interface, how we interact with phones. So the next interface would be something which would be like augmented reality, where we interact which we interact with digital and physical world together, like a Google Glass. So there could be a natural user interface on how we interact with the different apps.
A Google Glass.
Right. So
what's that?
So it's a device which you wear it on your glasses, and you can interact with physical.
So I don't have to even come to work anymore. I could just talk to my producer, Alex, and I put on my glasses, and I'm at home, and we're shaking hands with each other.
It will navigate you. You'll have either voice control or gestures or your eye tracking. So that will be a new form of interaction and how we.
The prices of these cell phones, or smartphones, I should say. I mean, they used to be a couple $100, then they went to $400 or $500. Now we're talking $600, $700 for these high-end phones.
Right.
Let's be honest, a lot of people can't afford those type of phones, especially when you talk about emerging markets.
Right.
What's being done to bring these prices down, or is there anything being done for that? Is there any interest in that?
It's already been done, and that is where Nokia lost the plot. So since last year, the sub $200 market has exploded in China, India, and emerging markets. They have been encroaching the feature phone territory under sub $100 this year. So I would see a huge wave of smartphones with Android especially going down the price tiers of $80 on retail, unsubsidized.
Well, we'll see if this strategy is going to work out and they can make money doing it. Neil Shah, thank you very much for joining us on Biz Asia America.